oh my god, people are watching me, what should I do? Should I act cool? Should I act unbothered, nonchalant? Should I change the way I speak, the way I walk, the way I eat, this, that? The moment we feel watched, we tend to change even the smallest details of ourselves. Like we tend to modify ourselves just to fit in, just to feel accepted. Sometimes it is necessary, but in general it is not. Okay, like when we are born, we were all born differently, physically similar maybe, but what is within us is what makes us different, what is makes us unique, what makes us authentic, right? But when we grow older and older and older and older, we tend to, most of us, we tend to settle ourselves into sameness, and we lose our uniqueness just to fit in, just to feel accepted. But there are some people who never lose themselves, like who know what they want, like who know what they need, and who knows what they are doing, are those people who never lose their authenticity. Be yourself, be yourself, be yourself. You're gonna hear it multiple times. Like a lot of people are gonna say it, but not many will say how. How do I be myself? Like, what do I do? Right? So before you be yourself, you should know yourself. If you don't know yourself completely, you cannot just say that I'll be myself. You should know what you are like. You should know what kind of person you are. You should know what are your likes, your dislikes, your strengths, your weaknesses. But just don't say that I don't have any strength or weaknesses. We all do. It may vary among us, but we all have strengths and weaknesses, right? So when you know yourself completely, then only you can think of being yourself. Then only you can be yourself. If you don't know yourself at all, you will end up relying upon another version of yourself that is either faked or like forced. So know yourself completely, know who you are, know what kind of qualities you have, characteristics you have, personality you have, and then only you can be whoever you want to be, whoever you are. All right? And also know how to stand for yourself. If something unfair is happening to you, you cannot just say that okay, this is unfair, but I do not want any like dramas, and also I'm just gonna bear it and I'm just gonna let it happen to me. You can do that once, you can do that twice, but are you gonna do it for the rest of your life? Are you gonna just bear it for the rest of your life? No, right? Because when you stand for yourself, you are protecting yourself, right? I'll give an example. Like I have this experience. Like one day I was traveling through public transportation, and that time I felt like someone was staring at me, like over a long period of time, and I felt uncomfortable. And in that moment, if I want, I could have just kept shut. I could have just let it happen, because that was just a matter of a few minutes. After that, I could have just like gotten off the bus and I will never see that person ever again. But in that moment, I rather chose to stand up. I rather chose to speak for myself, because there's a difference between looking and staring. If looking is fine, everyone can look because we all have our eyes and this is what we do. But if that look extends for a long period of time, then that is a stare. And in that moment, that stare made me uncomfortable. So instead of bearing it, I took stand for myself. I went to that person and I confronted it to him directly, and I said, can you please stop staring? It's making me uncomfortable. That's it. No threats, no drama, no violence, nothing at all, just a simple request. And eventually that issue was resolved. So know how to stand for yourself. You can't just take all these things by yourself and just say, oh, I'm gonna just take it, I don't care and all. When you know how to stand for yourself, you will eventually know how to stand for others in case something unfair is happening to them too. You won't just keep shut and you won't just keep quiet and just stand there like a mannequin, right? And also have your own voice. If you're having a discussion, or even if it's a random talk, you should have your own voice. Okay, you cannot just blindly follow whatever the majority is saying. If you have a point, you can't just let it die in here. You have to let it come out. You have to put out your opinions on that table of discussion, whatever you are having. If you have a point and if you want to put it out, don't just let it settle there like I don't think my point will be like considered. Maybe I should just not say it out. No, in that case you should make sure your perspectives are being seen, make sure your opinions are being taken care of, and make sure your voice is heard on the table of discussion. Because when you have your own voice, when you have your own opinion, when you have your own perspective, then only you have your own identity, then only people will recognize you. Otherwise you will be just a sheep in a herd following the shepherd, right? So know how to have your own voice. It is very, very important to have your own voice, have your own opinions and your own ideas, and make sure you put it out rather than let it die within you. And also, just be real. Like whatever you are, just show it. You do not really have to have the dual personality. The dual personality might work for a short period of time, but in a long run, being yourself, being authentic is what really works out. Okay, now people might question that what if someone, even I questioned that to myself when I was thinking about it, that what if someone has a bad personality, what if someone is very negative by nature, so shouldn't they be someone else, someone better? In that case also, no. I think no, because in that case also they should not be someone else, but rather they should work on that present version of themselves. Because we always and always have time to work on ourselves, right? So be whatever, whoever you are, and stay true to yourself. Be real, be you, and there is always and always and always better version of yourself waiting. You just have to make it work. You have to work on yourself. You have to improve on yourself, because that's always a time to make improvements on yourself. So that was it, and I really hope you'll like this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.